So the other day I was on YouTube. I'm on YouTube, maybe an hour a day, a little bit more probably, I don't know. Not too much, but there was this one video that said, if you want to make money, read Ecclesiastics. So I did. And when I'm reading this, I got inspired to make this video because I want to interpret it for you. It says vanity. Vanities, says the preacher, vanity of vanities. All is vanity. What does man gain by all the toil at which he toils under the sun? A generation goes and a generation comes, but the earth remains forever. The sun rises and the sun goes down and hastens to the place where it rises. The wind blows to the south and goes around to the north. Around and around it goes the wind, and on its circuits the wind returns. All streams run to the sea, but the sea is not full. To the place where the streams flow, there they flow again. All things are full of weariness. A man cannot utter it. The eye is not satisfied with seeing, nor the ear filled with hearing. What has been is what will be, and what has been done is what will be done. And there is nothing new under the sun. Is there a thing of which it is said, see this is anew? It has been already in the ages before us. There is no remembrance of former things, nor will there be any remembrance of later things, yet to be among those who come after. So, how do you interpret that? That's a lot. The first part talks about the vanities. Vanity can be used in several different ways. What I interpret it to be is the trade-off a lot of the time for allowing God to make decisions for us, or to maybe we want to get to a goal and we almost do too much work, too much sales, and too much. Or maybe there's a different way, but because we are putting a to-do list in front of us, we're not giving the attention of another option. So these are very, how do I say this? These are very old philosophies. Like these ideas that I'm teaching you are from times of Greece, right? They're very ancient philosophies, and they're not necessarily centered around a religion. It's more centered around a way of ascension to our full capabilities and allowance with and harmony and understanding and learning and all of these things with our Creator. So how do we ascend in life? Well, as it says here, the sun rises and the sun goes down and hastens to the place where it rises. The wind blows to the south and goes around to the north. Around the wind goes. Around goes the wind. Basically, it's just saying, it's like all streams run to the sea, but the sea is not full. To the place where the streams flow, there they flow again. What it's saying is that, and that's so funny, The Who's playing. That's so ironic. The Who is playing. The Who. Who are you? Who are you? That's the question where I get this from. This is why, when you're in synchronicity, I'm actually recording this, God tells you if you're correct. So I'm interpreting the Bible. So that's why The Who's playing. Because the message is, who are you? Who is flesh and blood? The sun rises and the sun goes down. The wind blows to the south and to the north. All of the exterior elements, your skin ages. But you have kids a bit. It's the circle of life. The circle of what life, though? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you actually? Who are you? You're God. You've been made in God's image. You are made in God's image. That's who you are. You are God. You will be God after your meat suit body diminishes. Because if you exclude the senses, if you exclude the ability to see, to talk, to hear, to taste, or not to talk, but, to hear, to taste, touch, smell, you're still alive. You're just in the imagination. And your brain would make that so much so your actual real world more than this, just like a dream. So who are you? When your meat suit dies, you're still alive. Who are you? So that begs to differ. You would still be alive after all of this. After all of this is gone. After all the exterior is gone, you'll still be alive. So who are you? We're not our meat suit. So how can we, I'm channeling something. My meat suit is channeling. Does that make sense? So who are we? Vanity is the false need, the error. You're not at a right angle. You're kind of at a tilt. So because you're in a tilt, you're not like lined up perfectly with the ascended you. That makes sense? So your meat suit is not you. The way you look is not you. The way that you talk, your mannerisms, even your ideas aren't really you. So who are you? That is what that paragraph means. The wind blows to the south, around to the north. As the wind goes, it's a spirit. Spirit is wind, and it returns. And on its circuits, the wind returns. All elements are controlled through an energy, a spirit, because the meat suit is just a reaction to the person which is you. You are channeling the meat suit. So vanity is the false need to sometimes believe that we have to do something when in actuality we have to do something if we feel like we have to do something. We have to take the right action, not just like take the same action all over and over again, because that's monotony, right? Spice it up a little bit, make it exciting. So how can I create an inspiration of a cool idea? Or maybe it's just sit at the park and read the Bible. Maybe it's to, go out, do something, or maybe it's to, write down ideas. But the point is that vanity is the need to be disproportional, not at a right angle, but disproportional from the right way of thinking. Okay? So when you are inspired through not needing to create extra, because who are you? Your spirit. Just channel. That's the right answer. Is you should be channeling who you want to be. But don't create the vanity out of something that you don't feel like it's a part of your correct channel. So the wisdom, the next chapter here is the vanity of wisdom. And I applied my heart to seek and to search out by wisdom all that is done under heaven. There you go. All that is done under heaven. All that is done under heaven means that all that is done through a one channel of energy, because there's a singular point. It's the creator has to. There are laws to the way that things operate. Number one law of prosperity for anything or anyone is the law of order. So you need to have order, because when you don't have order, you have chaos, and then there's confusion, and then there's, so the right way of thinking, the right order, even sometimes when God is manifesting, it's manifesting through just knowingness. It's just such high knowingness that it just like, I don't know. But the point is that you take action on the things that you enjoy and that inspire you, and that can be, whimsical, or can be fun to do, or can be, good ideas, inspiration. You do that when it's something that's organic. Don't, block the blessing. But if you are always taking action, sometimes you take them, an action that is maybe blocking you from inspiration. So everything has, so it says, what has been is what will be, and what has been done is what will be done, and there is nothing new under the sun. So, meaning everything's already poured out. This is it. How difficult is it to get to the kingdom of heaven? The kingdom of heaven is a ascended place. So if this is all that there is it important for humanity to ascend? Is it important for us to ascend? Maybe both are correct. But we have to do the work to ascend to get up there, apparently. That's what this book is saying. So, the ways of getting there are done through belief that a lot of what one is asking for is done, is completed, it's done at the right time, and it's also done with the right care. So and in the right way. So I would say it's very much important to stay into flow state with our genuine desires and actions and be there for others.